Hello once again, brother teacher. An asset is anything that benefits you or someone perpetually, continues to gain in value over time, never ceases. So, with that said, I want to express to you what I believe that every human being's top five assets should be. Notwithstanding, there are circumstances that we all undergo just being humans that we don't control or have little to no control over. But the things that we do have control over, we must take control over those things. So, ladies and gentlemen, what are the top five assets everyone, to include you watching me right now, should possess? They may not all be in a particular proper order per se, but this first one should be number one, and that is the asset of good health. Put your hand in front of you and blow on it. I felt me. You should feel you. So you are a living, breathing human being, organism, as it were. So your health is very important. As a matter of fact, it's the utmost of importance, because if you don't have good health, you don't have anything else. You must be able to function. And if there's no you, there's no anything else. So that's optimal. So what does this mean, or what does it encompass, brother teacher? It encompasses and it means that you must take care of your health to the very best of your knowledge and ability. The things that you can control: your diet, what you eat, what you put in this temple here, in your physiology, and exercise, and relieving yourself of all stresses that you can control. That's number one. The next asset that you must possess would be a strong spiritual foundation. You got to have something that you believe in firmly. Now, you can call it God, you can call him or her for some Elohim, Yah, Yahweh, Allah, Jehovah, Emmanuel, Adonai, whatever. You have to have a spiritual connection with the power that be, or the power that exists, that's responsible for all living things, things that are seen by our eyes and those things that are unseen. You have to have a solid spiritual foundation. You must. People can walk around and say, I don't believe that there's a God. Okay, that's your prerogative. But one day we're all going to die. We must ask ourselves the question, what's next? Think on that. So that's my second one on the list. Number three, a strong, cohesive family structure. Now, that's akin to the second one, the spiritual foundation. So if you have a strong family, you have unification, you have people that are of your blood, even if you're a parent of adopted children or foster parent and so forth. Make sure that you have a strong family structure. Everybody is on the same sheet of music. They're doing things cohesively. They're not going different directions. Husband, wives, boyfriend, girlfriend, children, parents. We have to be uniform in the way we see things in life, not in conflict all of the time. That's number three, and I'll leave it at that. Number four, you must have financial literacy. Not a person who spends every cent that comes into their hands on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, you must know the difference between a want and a need. You must learn how to invest for the future. Maybe buy some assets, some stock, depending on who you are. Maybe even purchase some rental property, certificates of deposit, bonds. But don't put all of your money in a bank, in a savings account, thinking it's going to accrue so much in dividends over a period of time that it's going to put you in a position to retire. That's never going to happen, especially if you see what the interest rates have been historically for the past several decades. Little to nothing. So when you get a check, or when you get money in your hand, in your pocket, or in your purses, ladies, do you spend everything that you get? Is it all about running to the store and saying charge, or I want this and I want that, and it's all aesthetic and it's just for looks, showing off? You know, instant gratification is not always good, because oftentimes it can put you or lead you to the poorhouse. So you must learn how to put money away for the future in the form of stocks and so forth, as I pointed out a moment ago, and know the difference in what's necessary to take care of at this particular juncture in my life. I'm paying for my overhead, my rent, a place to live, utilities, necessary phone, if you have an automobile, or if you are commuting public transit, money put aside for that. Learn how to budget, learn how to plan. And I'll stop there. Now the fifth one, this may not seem like an asset, but it is, because it's a way of thinking. And it is getting rid of people and things in your life that delay or stop our growth toward a successful future. Such as alcohol. Is that pulling you down? Are you addicted to drugs? Even marijuana? Do you have negative people around you all of the time that want you to hang out with them and bring trouble amidst? Anything, even in a romantic relationship, is that pulling you down and quelling your opportunity for success? Even buddies or friends that you like to hang around, even if you grew up with them in school, college, and what have you. These things can be detractions. These things can stop you from growing and becoming successful. Keep the negativity away from you. And let me tell you this before I close. On that same note, sometimes, as much as it might hurt, you have to take your feelings out of the picture and do what's equitable, what is beneficial to you, even if it means that you have to spend less time with people that you have traditionally spent time with for a long period of time. And again, as hard as it might be, doesn't mean it's impossible. It's just a matter of fact. Some people in your life have to be cut off. I'm not trying to be the bad guy or the villain. It's true. Even family members, sometimes they have to be cut off. I'm not talking about being malicious. I'm just simply saying distance yourself. Not be around them as much. Let them know that you have plans for your life, plans for your future, and that you care about your life and your future. And you can be kind, still talk, still communicate, still write, still visit, whatever the case is. But don't allow, with this one life that we have, ladies and gentlemen, don't allow anyone or anything to stop you from seeking that which is great for you and yours. That's really it. This was a simple video just to really get you to think. How important is your life? Think about those assets that I just pointed out. And don't forget, and please don't forget, number one is your health. Because again, if you are no good, you cannot pursue anything else in your life if your health is not good. That's it. And that's all. Much love.